everybody, this is Stiff again, and welcome to episode 3 of my Jurassic World Alive video series, chronicling my progress through the game. This video has been a very long time in the making, and I'll explain officially why I quit the game initially. This was because I was taking the game way too seriously. I was playing it many hours every single day, um, even more on the weekends. It was worse than it was like a job, really. I started suffering massive burnout. There were even events going on where we could dart T-Rexes on the weekends, and I just straight up didn't even use my attempts. That's how burned out I was from the game. Another thing that sort of aided in my decision to quit was the fact that the game Diablo 3 actually released in Australia on the Nintendo Switch. And anybody who knows how addictive those games are will know that having a portable version of Diablo 3, which wasn't chopped down in any way, it was the full Diablo 3 experience on the go. And that was just absolutely amazing. And I got so into that, playing it every single day. It was amazing. And that's one of the main reasons why I actually stopped playing, other than massive burnout. However, I no longer play that anymore. I still do enjoy the game, but I just don't play it anymore. So I came back to Jurassic World Alive, found I was having a lot of fun, and then less than 2 weeks after I came back, they released patch 1.7, and anyone who's seen my threads and posts on the forums know that I was not happy about all the changes. The boosts, arena balance is just completely absent. It just no longer exists anymore. Dinosaur stats are just all random. There's no point bringing an Dominus because it's faster than Indoraptor, because now apparently Thor is faster than Velociraptor. So yeah. And I've also heard that they're probably going to be releasing something like crit and armor boosts as well. So that's just going to make the matters even worse, especially if you can boost the crit chance of something like Thor, which has already got a 40% chance, which is way too much. High damage, and yeah. If they simply just got rid of the speed boosts, even just replaced them with something else like the armor ones, which would help bring tanks back a bit, which would be nice. With just base speeds of dinosaurs, things would be balanced, or more balanced anyway. It's not so much the damage and health that you have to worry about in terms of boosts. It's the fact that you can make dinosaurs which were given a lot of high damage but slow speed as a way of balancing it, are now really fast, and on top of having that high damage. So they really did not plan this out very well. It was a horrible implementation. There was the unlimited boost sales. So many exploits. 1.7 is a complete disaster, really. They have fixed some things up, like the darting. They changed the darting at the start of 1.7. It was horrible. It was so slow and sluggish that once the dinosaur started sprinting away, you couldn't even catch up to it to aim your shots. You couldn't lead the target or anything. And it had this sort of course correction thing built into it, where it felt like the target was being sucked into a vacuum or something, like it had gravity attached to it. And the darts were like shooting from off screen. It was horrible, absolutely horrible. But they fixed that up. They did fix up the unlimited boost thing. They even did a boost rollback, nerfed the speed boosts, which was good, but it's still not enough. They should not have done speed boosts to begin with. Alright, now let's take a look at my current teams. There has been a lot of changes since my episode 2, which isn't surprising considering it was like 7 or 8 months ago. But yeah, But due to the matchmaking problems, I did actually have to create a Bravo team, or B team as they call it for short, consisting of more evened leveled. That way, see, with matchmaking the way it is in patch 1.7, if you have dinosaurs on your team that are multiple levels higher than your team average, let's say your average, you got level 21s and 22s, but then you've also got like a level 26 Thor or a 28 Indoraptor mixed in there. Well, because of those higher levels, you're going to be matched up with people who also have level 26s and level 27s. Even if during the match all your level 21s or 22s are selected, you're still going to be up against level 26s, 27s, and things like that. So what I've done until matchmaking has been fixed up, hopefully in patch 1.8, or even sooner would be better, I've created my B team. Although there are a few members of the B team that are on my main team, and that is Earl of Dominus, which I unlocked, Unique Spitter, Dillo Ricurius, or Ricurius, however it's pronounced. I actually unlocked those two within a day of each other. I first unlocked Earl of Dominus, which took absolutely forever. I had been playing for the game for quite a while before I finally got it. I just never ran into epic Erlicosauruses. And then the very next day, I got my last fuse on Dillo. I also have Diaraj, but Diaraj was already on my team, I'm pretty sure months ago, but it actually got its moveset completely changed. It got the really good dodge bypassing full 1x damage counter attack, which is excellent. So if you've got something that's throwing up its evasion all the time or dodge, you just whip that out, take a few hits. I think mine does like close to 1,000 damage, 950. So every counter attack's hitting them for 950, and it's breaking shields as well. So they're getting 950 guaranteed damage, unless you're distracted, of course. But it got a massive buff, so a lot of the people that actually have it unlocked now use it. But I used it anyway, even when it was not that great, because I think its model was really, really nice. I have also leveled up Indominus, over level 20, because it's now on both my main team and my Bravo team, because it's my favorite fake dinosaur, hands down. I love it in the movies, although I don't really like how it killed all those Apatosauruses, because they're just too cute. And it's got a really cool looking model as well. I mean, it's the day that I unlocked it, when I was fairly new to the game, it was great, winning me so many matches. And so I'm going to be taking this thing all the way to level 30. I know it can be countered with shields and things like that, but remember, this is a game, and fun should take priority over meta. Except, of course, unless you're the really, really competitive type and aiming for the top 500, top 100, or even the best in the world. In which case, obviously, you want to min-max your team. But while I can do some fuses on this, so I got plenty of Velociraptor, nearly 56,000, and nearly 600 T-Rex, I'm actually holding off because two reasons. Number one, I don't want to level it to level 24 and then be on a team with some level 21s and level 20 even, because then the matchmaking is just going to get thrown off again. But also one of the other reasons is because I have actually gotten quite close to unlocking Trico. And because you need 200 T-Rex DNA to get each fuse, I need to save that. I really, really need to save it, because I haven't been running into very many T-Rexes outside of events, which are always the event dinosaur, given all the Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, and all that things that are going on. So that's given me a pretty good supply of it. But as for wild ones, I think I've seen like 2 recently. That's it. I have stocked up a bit on Kentro, which used to be the problem. But because I use a lot of my Anki on Dio, I actually am now short for getting some Enkentrosaurus DNA to do some more fuses. So, and because of it's only the Anki's only out on Sundays, and I rarely, if ever, see it from a battle incubator. Um, it's really, really holding me back. Like I just can't. I haven't gotten a fuse in 2 weeks. I haven't found any Ankis, even on the Sunday. So I went out for a few hours in the day, went out for 4 hours in the night. Not a single one. But thankfully, I do have enough Kentrosaur to get enough um, for the fuses. It would be nice to get a solid 50 straight up and unlock it, but you know, it's a unique. I'll probably get 5 10s, although I hope not. I am also working on Sticky Derricks. It does have the swap in invincibility like Alanka and Alan Kylo, which Alanka is one of my favorite models in the game, other than Indominus Rex and Invincibility Emu Monomimus. But now I'm out of this stuff. I've got plenty of the Sticky Gen 2, but unfortunately not enough of this thing, which looks really, really angry. I have got Puru, or Purolith, whatever, to level 20, and I've got absolutely tons of the Lithronax DNA and the Croc DNA to be able to do all the fuses, even though it takes forever at 500 a pop, especially when you get tons of 10s. Gripolith is actually, I do have enough DNA to get it to level 20, but only enough for, I think, maybe one fuse, if that. So I've been saving a coin and just leveling up the things that I'm actually already have unlocked on my team, rather than using all my coins to get this thing up to level 20 and getting one fuse. I'll wait till I got enough to do a few fuses, and then I will. Because I really would love to have a unique Croc on my team. As an Australian by birth, Polish by national descent, sorry, I need a crocodile on my team. What kind of Aussie would I be without a croc on my team? Magna, absolutely nowhere near unlocking this thing. I think I do have maybe enough Dimetrodon to get it to level 20. Not enough left for many fuses. But the real problem is Pyritator. Pyroraptor is the only dinosaur in the entire game that spawns wildly that I have never ran into a single time in the entire time I've been playing the game. Not once. I've only seen it when it was an event or from incubators from the arena. That's it. Not a single wild one anywhere. Irritator. Yeah, I've got enough for the fuses there. Nearly 9k, so that's okay. But yeah, I'm not going to be having Magna anytime soon. But it is great. Plus another immunity dinosaur would be excellent. This, I would really want Erlicospix. I think, have the DNA to get Erlicosaurus Gen 2 to level 20. But once again, I don't want to use all the coins because I don't even have the Spinonyx or Spinonyx at level 20. Because every time I do manage to get enough Baryonyx Gen 2 to actually do a fuse, I get a 10. And it's been really, really slow going. And I have been requesting it from time to time in my alliance, but I've only got a little bit here and there, which is understandable. We do have a lot of new players, and it is arena exclusive, so I don't want to affect someone else's progress for the sake of my own, especially as the alliance founder. I do not want to negatively affect my alliance members. I have more respect for them than that. This thing here, I do like sauropods. However, I don't really like that it doesn't have any armor and that it does not use the Brachiosaurus style, which I suppose makes sense because it's not even made from Brachiosaurus. But yeah. There have been a number of new dinosaurs, such as the terror bird and so forth. A lot of changes took place when I came back to the game. This this is a part-time team member, my Procerathomimus. Her name is actually Angretta because, like Invincibility, Emu, Monomimus, she's always angry. Thus, Angretta. I did boost it a bit, but for now, until I can get some more health on it, it's sort of benched because it was getting ratted a lot. Because a lot of the rats that I've been running into, even using my B team, it sometimes even gets one-shotted. So it's very, very susceptible to things like that. I really like this thing here, Purotaurus, whatever. That 33% of target's max health as damage, armor piercing, destroy shield. That counterattack is extremely powerful. If you're not distracted or stunned, you will kill anything in the game in 3 counter hits. But I'm a bit hesitant to level it anymore because if it gets a hybrid, I mean, if it's used for a unique, it probably would need to be level 20, or if it's part of something else, a sub ingredient level 15, which obviously I'm 6 levels higher than that, and I don't want to risk using any more. Plus, its health is fairly low, even still boosted, and I was also finding that people would rat it as soon as it took a single hit because they know how dangerous that counterattack is. But I do really like it. And it uses the Indoraptor animations. I did unlock this thing between videos. It's very strong. Hits hard. Decent critical chance at 20%. Good moveset. Distracting, defense shattering and rampage. Superiority strike. Open with that. Slow them down if they're not immune. Then smash them with either distract if you can't finish them off. So you can at least survive another hit. Or use defense shattering rampage. But because of its speed, where I'm currently at, where I'm riding out the matchmaking fiasco of 1.7, speed reigns supreme. So this thing was getting killed pretty easily because it was always the slower dinosaur. But I would like to have it on my team. We really need more team slots, like Noz has suggested on the forums. A 12 dinosaur team would be really, really nice. That'd be really nice because I've already got heaps of ideas of what I would actually put on. Especially now that we're going to be getting some new hybrids in 1.8, including a semi-Brachiosaurus style sauropod unique, which I don't care even if it's garbage, I'm going to be using that thing. Because this was my boosting project. This is Noodle, my Notopada Titan, Death from Above. Next level, she'll have 7,675 health, over 1,500 damage, 40% armor, counterattack, priority slow and shield, decelerating impact, superiority strike, long protection. This thing is an absolute beast. Hey, let's have a couple of fuses actually. Let's see what we get. 20, okay. Give me something nice. 100 would be really nice for the viewers. What are we going to get? Oh, 40, that's not bad. But unfortunately, because it's so much higher level than my team average, at level 28, compared to level 23s and 22s and things like that, I had to even bench Noodle because I was getting really strong opponents, level 28s and 29s and stuff, despite only having one level 28. it was only until after I massively leveled up Noodle that I actually discovered how the matchmaking will throw you very difficult opponents. I do have my very first unique that was unlocked, which was Indoraptor at level 27, ready for level 28, with plenty of DNA to get it a good chunk towards level 29. But for the same reason as the matchmaking fiasco thing, I had to remove it from my team temporarily. But it is a permanent A team member. I am temporarily using Rat on my B team because it's really the only way to compete. I do not use it on my main team. I don't like the looks of it. I don't like winning matches by way of Rat when I was losing. It's not cheating, obviously. It's intended to work that way, but it just feels a little cheap at times. Like, if I was going to win anyway and I'm just trying to get the match over with, no worries. But if it's 2-2, my dinosaurs can only take one last hit before I lose, and the opponent is faster, and I've just got Rat on the bench. If I rat them, I didn't really beat that person, because had Rat not been in the game, I would have lost, being slower. So yeah, I'm sort of split on the whole thing. If they made it so you cannot cleanse the 2-round lock-in after swapping Rat in, that would balance it a bit, because the real problem comes from when they hit you with swap in Shattering Rampage, cleanse, swap out, swap back in. I had someone do it to me 4 times in the same match, and I actually won because he ratted my first dinosaur, which he did actually kill. But then I knew he had Rat. It was really highly boosted, and I knew he was going to take the opportunity to rat me anytime he could. But I didn't have anything on my team at the time that could actually one-shot it. So it kept escaping. So every time one of my dinosaurs was low on health, I would anticipate the ratting, swap to a different dinosaur, survive the hit, and yeah, just keep doing that until I eventually killed it and won the match. Obviously, that player, that's his whole strategy, or as I call it, strategy. But yeah, one of the other new hybrids that didn't exist when I initially quit the game is Edmontogonodon. Very, very easy to level because you just need Edmonto, which I had tons of, and Iguanodon, which I had tons of. Not going to take it any higher than level 20 until after 1.8 comes out. That way I can see if it gets a hybrid or not. But it is still really good, especially with that regenerate and run. As a team member, the swap in stun, which does seem to fail a heck of a lot, but it is very handy. That has won me matches when they had a low health dinosaur. I swapped in. Obviously, they couldn't hit me, and smashed them for the win. Now, the real problem of 1.7, coupled with boosts, of course. Thor. When this thing was first announced, I loved the idea of having a unique version of Alicino with 40% crit and high damage. And I like the model. Okay, maybe the crown thing on its head's a bit too big. I probably would have cut off the part where there's holes in it and just had it the base bit. But I still think it looks pretty good. This thing, it's not just the 40% crit chance and the high damage, it's also the moveset, because they'll smash you with the impact. If you're quicker and they're going to take them out, they'll just instant charge, stun you, do another ton of damage, then defense shattering rampage, and then you're dead. So, and if you swap out to something else that isn't immune to stuns, and they get hit with that instant charge, stunned, then get smashed with the devastating rampage. Then if you switch out again, then you get into this cycle where they just sweep your team. And it's very hard to get out of unless you're immune to stuns or you can take it out quick. This is another reason why Rat is handy, because a lot of people put all their boosts just into Thor, and then when they get it on their team, they just annihilate teams 3-0. And then when you do kill their Thor, they just rat you. So if you can take it out as quick as possible, it'll really hurt their chances of winning, especially the ones that are totally reliant on winning by way of Thor. Some of them, when they bring it out against, say, my Earlodom, and I double dodge, they'll switch into a different dinosaur as a sacrifice just so they can save Thor, then bring it back in and try and one-shot you with a crit. I've seen this happen many times. Or they rage quit when you put a bleed on their Thor, because they know that if they go for the kill, they're going to bleed out and lose their silver bullet. Or if they swap out when it's got a little bit of health left, because it's probably not as fast as most of the other dinosaurs unless it's crazy boosted, they will they know they won't be able to get it safely back in the fight, so it's essentially useless, and then they just quit. They give up. Thor to win and strategy, sorry. That is also benched, being level 26 amongst level 23s and stuff. Can't put it on there. Okay, I restarted the game. Now, yes, see, now the chat's working again. Okay. Fully donate to Source. Well, I think that's how it's pronounced. Utah Raptor is very, very popular. T-Rex Gen 2. Got plenty of that. 16k of it. I don't really use it because I don't use that Tenorex or whatever it is. Simply because I virtually never run into the rare ingredient that I need for it. That Tenonto, whatever it is. Okay. Donate to this. Got 132k Trike Gen 2. Donate some Ornithomimus. Gobblebird, as I call it. The animations of Invincibility Emu and Ornithomimus and all the mimuses basically are just they're so funny, and the noises they make and their skinny little legs and necks, it's hilarious. Tarbo, another popular one, obviously for Thor. Donate that. I never use this, so I will donate that as well. And I do actually need Edmonton myself, so I'll just give a couple of pops. To Con, sorry. Okay. Sucatator. I've got about 3,300 fuses worth of Suchomimus, so I can fully donate that. Monolophosaurus Gen 2, which is the dinosaur that I first broke the 450 DNA darting cap on, because they're so easy to dart. Oh, and I got halfway through my Baryonyx Gen 2. Excellent. That should give me another fuse. Thank you to every single person here that donated. Edaslayer, David, Theo, whatever. Sorry, I butchered your name. And Duck Licker. Yeah, thank you for that. I do realize it's a tough ask, considering it's a component for a unique, or sub-component anyway, and it's arena exclusive, so I do appreciate all of it. Thank you for that. I always check before I collect who actually donated. I mean, it wouldn't affect who I donate to. Like, if I seen people weren't donating to me, I wouldn't just suddenly stop donating to them. I donate fully no matter who they are. They're in my alliance, I'm their founder, I'm their leader. I have to lead by example. And chances are they probably just needed the stuff themselves or straight up didn't have it. So nobody has to donate. Though it does help if you can, of course. Alright, we'll just quickly collect this. I actually got epic DNA in it the other day. That was really nice, actually. Oh, scent capsule. And garbage. Alright, here we go. Hopefully we don't encounter too many, like, Thors and rats and stuff. I just want to have a proper match. Can we get Earlodom? We do not get Earlodom, but I'll start with Dio, whatever. Thor, of course! And it's quicker, 120... okay. Alright. Really don't like fighting this thing, eh? It's overpowered. It is straight up overpowered with its moveset. That 40% crit. He's going to try and stun me or something here. Let's use this. Get stunned because he's going to instant charge because he's slowed. They always do it. Yep. Instant charge. Stunned. Now he's going to defense shattering rampage. And I'm dead. Or he'll save it. He might even save it. Come on. Just get it over and done with. And he gets a crit. This thing badly needs a nerf. Really. Especially with the boosts have just made it even worse. They just sweep teams. Absolutely sweep teams. See? Like, what do you do? What do you do? I'm not even going to try now. And another crit. And I'm sure he'll probably rat me or something. What's he got? Come on. I just want to get this over and done with. Come on. Stop time wasting. And he's quicker, of course. Of course he's quicker. And he rats me, of course. See, that's... this game, man. What have you done, Ludia? Seriously, give us the strategy back. It's all garbage strategy now. It's just... Back before I quit, before they added boosts and Thor and swap in rats and all that, it was so fun. Like, you'd use this dinosaur to outspeed that. You'd use a bleeder against the high armors and this and that. And they just added all this garbage. Boosts, Thors with 40% crit and instant charge. Rats that just steal wins from you. It's, I do apologize for all this ranting, but it's a joke. It's absolute joke. Like, what do you do? And that wasn't even one of the worst Thors there are. There's ones with 143 speed, 2600 damage, and 6k health. Like what do you do when they bring it out third? You've got no hope, really. Or they open with it and they just crit you to death. And, like, I actually lost about a week ago to someone who opened with Thor, and because my Indoraptor did not dodge, my Earlodominus did not dodge, I actually suffered my very first and only flawless loss. I did not get a single hit off because Two of my dinosaurs were one-shotted through their evasive and cloaks with a crit. The next one was instant charge and stunned, and then defense shattering rampage and dead. Like, what do you do? What do you do at that point? And they got like 6k health, so you couldn't even just rat them because you're not even going to be able to finish it off. And I'm sure they've probably got a rat as well. Alright, now let's hopefully have a real match. Okay. Can I get Erladon? I would like Erladon. Erladon, nice. Spina to sutures. Oh, level 16. Okay. So they give you a ridiculous opponent and then they give you a lower levels. And this guy's probably going to start trying to dodge. Oh, no. Nope. Is he just going to go for the damage? Yes. Hopefully he doesn't rat me. He rat me. Okay. See, you can't even have a proper match anymore. Like, really, it's just Thor and Rat. Thor and Rat. I want the old Jurassic World Alive back. The one where, if they bring out something that's a hard hitter, Earl Dominus or something, bring out something that's got instant invincibility or something like that. Or if they bring out an Indoraptor, bring out something quicker and so forth, or that can null. But no, it's just the strategy's gone. It's being replaced with Ratagy. Can I finish him? Nope. Now he's going to escape. I better check his damage. So 2064. 2064. Swap in. So I've got to make sure I keep above that damage level. Otherwise he will rat me. Okay. And he did it again. Really? I just want a proper fight. Come on, man. I just want a proper match. Enough with the Ratagy. Use strategy. Oh, I thought that was a Thor for a second then. No, but it's got 1400 damage anyway. What is he going to... Not really much I can do at this point. At least his rat's down. Alright, instant distraction. Okay. Get a little bit of chip damage off. What's he going? He's got defense shattering rampage up now. Not really much I can do. I'm just going to take the loss. Alright. Go for this. He doesn't have a rat, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. Alright, distract him. Okay. Defense having a rampage. Go for a stun. And there you go. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode 3 of my Jurassic World Alive video series. And stay tuned for episode 4. I promise it will not be 7 months from now.